Hello there. Welcome back to my room. So we're at that time again. My shelves are severely messy, and there's an issue though, however. Obviously, my room does not grow, but my collection continues to. We have to reorganize this room with what we've got. So I have some ideas, and I'll show you guys what the state of my room looks like right now. But before we get into that, it's actually December 31st, 2023, the day I'm filming this. So that means 2023 has come to an end, and we're about to enter the new year. Or we will be in the new year when this video comes out. So I just wanted to get a little personal. Come here. I just wanted to take a moment and reflect and thank you guys out there. I feel like towards the end of this year, I've gotten a little disconnected in a way with the audience. I've been less active on like social media and posting less frequently and been a little slow. Admittingly, 2023 has been a very chaotic year for me, and I feel like obviously for everyone as the years go by, it's like what's even happening anymore. But I still am obviously super duper grateful for all the love and support I get on this channel and for the things I do, and for those who have stayed with me these past couple of years or just however long you've been with me. I am growing up. I just turned 22. Just saying that just feels a little weird for me, but I am 22 now. I am coming to a point in my life where I am about to finish my years in school. I am entering the corporate world, on the cusp of entering the corporate world, constantly growing and discovering new parts of myself. And obviously that happens behind the scenes. I only choose to show a very small portion of my life on the internet through this channel and my various social medias, and what you see is not all of it. I just feel like I need to give that little reminder, you know? It may seem like my life is just K-pop, 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 but don't get me wrong, it is a big part of my life. But there's also a lot of different parts of my life that I am balancing off camera, behind the scenes, and stuff like that. I still wanted to say thank you so much for being patient with me, for staying with me, supporting me with whatever I put out, whenever I put it out. I know towards the end of this year, I was a little slower in releasing content and stuff, but hopefully as I, continue to grow and stuff. Actually, I'm not even gonna make any promises because who knows where life's gonna take me. But I did want to take this time before the year ends to say thank you for this 2023. Our channel has continued to grow a lot, which I'm so surprised about. Like, where are y'all coming from? Where are all these new people coming from? But I am grateful that you guys are here now, whether if this is your first video, your second video, your 75th video. I want to say thank you for a great 2023. And hopefully here's to another great year, 2024, entering my 6th year on this channel. That was a little sappy, I'm sorry. Anyways, back to the actual point of this video. Let me just show you guys what I am working with right now. So the last time you saw my room was probably my desk makeover. This is pretty much the same as it was. Now onto the actual shelves in my room. Let me just do a quick little overview, ignore some of the boxes here and there. This is, again, the raw state of my room. The true me. This is real. So yes, as you can see, as I've gotten new releases and stuff, if I can't just easily insert it somewhere, it kind of just lives on the outside until I decide to film this video, which is right now. Obviously, we have some new groups that I don't have space for. We have just a lot of things piling up, things in makeshift places. Oh, I'm not even going to talk about this shelf right here. You know, the Digipack square shelf continues to grow. It may not look like much, but I did have to like shove things behind. So I definitely want to fix that today. And funny enough, this net broke last night and I was planning on dealing with it in this video, so the universe is kind of on my side because now they did the work for me. But anyways, some of the goals that I want to accomplish in this video, I do want to attack these display shelves again. I really do like how minimalistic and like display like this shelf looks. So I think what I'm planning on doing is fixing these two shelves especially. Like, oh my god, I just hate looking at these shelves. For example, like, do you see this stack of magazines. I'm planning on like dispersing it a little, maybe put all my Mark magazines in like a similar stack, just making it a lot more clean and neat and display worthy, because what it looks like right now, it's just not it. I'm thinking of putting my signed albums here now, maybe. So instead of these things being here, I might want to put my signed albums like shelved or something like that. And then it's come to this point, but I'm gonna use these top parts of the shelves as more album storage. So maybe like boxy things that I can stack on top right there. I need to utilize this top part because clearly I don't have any more shelf space. I'm not planning on like reorganizing these shelves necessarily, and I'm also not gonna take everything out and like start from scratch like I usually do. I'm just gonna work with what I can and try and make things a little prettier. Same thing goes for this shelf right here. You can see a lot of the spines are the same if it's like the same album, just different member covers and stuff. So planning on putting a lot of them behind and just like maybe 1 or 2 albums out in the front. You'll see it. Maybe, just maybe, for these 2 bottom shelves right here, these are my 2 miscellaneous album shelves. I think I might not display them here anymore. I think I might just put them away in storage or something, just so I have just 2 extra shelves for albums and stuff. That is my overall goal for this video. Hopefully I can accomplish. And where do we even start? I don't know. We'll see. I think for now I'm gonna deal with these top shelves. Actually, I'm gonna take down whatever's up here, dust it off, and then see what I can fit up there. Going into this with no exact plans, just vibes. I think I need to be taken to a lab, and my laziness needs to be scientifically studied, because tell me why after that one thing that I did, the one part that I filmed, I took a 2-hour break. Yeah, me being on winter break and me being sick this past week really has taken a toll on my motivation. My body just shut down. To be fair, my parents did come home in that time, and also I was posting on Instagram, which I haven't done since August, so I did something. Anyways, that's the state of the very top shelf. I basically put all of my like extra member version things because, like I said, I wanted to only include 1 copy in the shelves just so I have some extra space, and then I'm just gonna put the rest up here hidden. I kind of did some Tetrising, and this is where we ended up with. I'm gonna be quite honest, it's kind of hideous. It's not the best, but it's only the first thing we've organized so far. We still have this entire shelf to do, but you can see there's a lot more gaps. So what I wanna do though is I'm gonna move like these bigger things down here. These are gonna be like a little more thicker and bigger photo books, albums, whatever. And I think I wanna dedicate this entire top shelf to like these photo books. So like, you know, SM albums, they always have this size photo book. Like thinner photo books are gonna be up there. The bigger things are gonna go down there. And then I'm just gonna basically fill in these gaps. I'm not gonna take anything out and like completely reorganize it. I'm just basically like work with what I have here. Okay, it didn't take that long because again, I didn't do anything too crazy, but you can see there's a lot more space. We have some gaps here in like almost every shelf, especially for these sized albums, this and this. Those are the most commonly sized albums, so make sure to leave some extra space there, and we have some more space down there. To be fair, I do have all these magazines still, but again, I am planning on putting a lot of these magazines on these shelves as a little display moment. Hopefully, we haven't gotten to there yet. That shelf is done. It looks pretty neat, honestly, but mainly the same. And then now I'm gonna work on these 2 shelves. I just wanna get my shelves done first before I attack anything else. Okay, I need to do a better job at setting up my tripod because that last shot was so crooked and I didn't even realize. What I decided to do that I didn't mention earlier was put all of my like platform albums on this tiny teeny little shelf because that's pretty much that all fits in here. And also, since my SM Mini collection is obviously growing a lot, not everything's gonna fit on those hooks. So I also wanted to kind of like leave some space down there. Everything else has its own place. I replaced the wood signed album with my Orange Blood signed cards. I just put them with the extra album that I came with. Yeah, now it's just platforms, TXT, and Hypen, and BTS. And also, if you're wondering, layovers up there. And now it's time to tackle, this is probably gonna be the most complicated shelf because there's just so many things here. Oh, brother. All right, this shelf is officially done. One big thing that I did and I realized was that this shelf had a lot of like miscellaneous albums. So like I said, I wanted to take out all my miscellaneous albums and put them in storage or something because they're like miscellaneous, not fully complete collections. So I took all of those out. It's all of them right there. Left me with a lot more space, which is good because this shelf was on the brinks of being overfilled. And originally I did put like all of my bag albums up there, but since I had so much extra space down there, I decided to put all the bags down there because I feel like they would look nicer down there. So if I ever run out of space again, then I could obviously just put the bag albums up there, but I don't think that'll be necessary anytime soon, so they will live down there for now. And with that, the last shelf we are attacking is this one. Honestly, this shelf might be a little more complicated than this one. Yeah. Well, this is take two because my mic wasn't working. Welcome. It's clearly a new day, or a new night, I should say. Happy New Year. I wanted to warm up a little. I just didn't feel like talking. I basically warmed myself up by fixing this. I fixed it. Does it look better? I don't even know. And then I also put bookends on a lot of my albums because I wanted them to be standing straight and erect. Like soldiers. I didn't do the shelf at all. So this is what we're going to work on next. The unfortunate thing about working on this shelf is that it's in such a narrow place in my room, so it's really difficult to film. So if there's really bad videography happening, you know why. But yeah, just all of these digipacks and jewel cases and stuff. And then the Kinos are just going to stay here because I don't get Kinos that often. I feel like the only Kino I get nowadays is 17. God, I hope this mic worked this time. So we're back here. Actually, the last time I did a room reorganization video, I didn't even have these pegboards up on the wall. I actually tweeted about it later when I got the proper wall attachments and stuff. Clearly, we've come to the point where it's getting too much. So obviously, I first moved all my regular other formats of platform albums down there, and I got these bins today. They're from Target. I did get 3 separate bins though. I wish it was like one big ass bin, but I just got these, you know? What it's looking like so far. I basically fit 5 SM-Minis on one hook. That's like the absolute most that it can fit. And I put my bias in the front, and whatever's left over I put in the bin. So as you can see, for the girl groups it works better because obviously aespa's 4 and 5 members, so everything fits on one hook. And it's like 1 album per hook, so you can see AO, Candy, blah blah blah. Here I just put like NCT, other projects, there's like EXO, other boy groups, and I put the IVE here because it's slightly larger so it doesn't fit as well. So yeah, I'm leaving the space for Be There For Me once I get those in, and hopefully this lasts me a little longer. So that's it for all of my album shelves. Now it's time to attack these 2 shelves, kind of this too, because I'm planning on putting a lot of my signed albums on these shelf thingies. I will do that tomorrow. This is becoming a 3-day project. The 3rd and hopefully final day of filming this video. Now we have to work on these big shelves. We have my stack of magazines over here, pile of albums that I don't really want to talk about right now, and finishing touches. Oh, and this shelf right here. I think that's it. I really do want to change these posters, especially this one. Like, no shade to Beatbox. Love Beatbox era, but it's too colorful. I want less color, but unfortunately I didn't think about that in time for this video, and I don't have time to get another poster, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Also, do you see that? Literally, this frame, it's like you have to attach the borders, and the bottom one keeps falling. I literally taped it there, and it keeps falling off. You know, the more I film these videos and the more I reorganize my room, the more I realize I should not be an interior designer, because I really just sat here for like 30 minutes trying to figure out what to do, and I'm not completely satisfied. I feel like I'm never satisfied with whatever I do here. You can see, like, I just put the most random shit on here, trying to fill in the gaps and whatnot. But I guess that's kind of me, you know? That just describes me. Just random. I collect a lot of random shit. I have a lot of random shit. It's not very cohesive, but this is what I've done. That's also the mark situation. This one I didn't really do much. I just put like 3 things there and that's it. I didn't know what else to do. Again, not really my favorite thing. Same with this light stick situation. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I know some people might say that I should display the actual light sticks, but then I'd have to store the boxes somewhere, so why not just keep it like that for now? Now we gotta deal with this, where I'm gonna put hopefully a majority of my signed albums here. We'll figure it out. It is later in the night. I just want to take this moment to apologize if this video is like all over the place. I don't know, maybe it isn't. Maybe when I edit this all together, it'll be fine. But I'm just not talking a lot, just doing a lot of time lapses. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for right now. I just need to sit down, set the camera, and just do my thing. Where we left off though. Sorry, it's later in the night because I just went out to eat. I just finished my signed album section. I think what's left is pretty much just clean my room and do the finishing touches, and then I can officially give my room tour. A lot of going on. There's just a ladder and my tripod there right now. I'm just planning on there's like a stack of signed albums here that either don't fit in there or I just want to put somewhere else. So I'm just gonna put them pretty much in these shelves. I'll find space for them. And also, I'm gonna fix this. I actually hate that now. That looks so ugly. So I'm gonna try and fix that. And sorry, it's gonna be another montage moment, but after that, we get to finish. It's time for the room tour. It's time! So starting off, this is the first shelf you see, my first big mama shelf. This is where I've kept a lot of my boy group albums. So on the top there, I did fix it a little bit. I think it looks a lot more organized, I guess. It's a little more consistent in size. Everything's just hidden behind those albums in the front. We have my bigger photo books, like the big thin magazine-like photo books, so like a lot of SM albums. These are more of like the square sized, irregular sized albums. Down here we have my bigger 17 albums as well as these photo book sized Stray Kids albums when they were more consistent. Below it is the rest of my Stray Kids albums. They have pretty much stayed the same size, thankfully, so they all fit and look really cohesive. And then as you can see, if there's like little gaps, I tried to fill it in with like little trinkets and whatnot. So that's like my really old Stray Kids, I think it was like a reality show thing, phone case. These two are the smaller shelves. Didn't really change that much. It's a lot more square sized albums. I just put my Rise albums there for now. More smaller albums of EXO and NCT and Super M. These two are also a common sized album. So you can see like these smaller photo books, they stayed right here, as well as a lot of my EXO albums and my Wavy albums are over there. And then at the bottom, we have my bigger items. So you can see there's like these thicker boxes albums, photo books, magazines. Moving along, right next to it, we have my desk area, which you are probably familiar with if you watched my desk makeover video. Again, a lot of it has stayed the same because I did just do a makeover of it with my new desk that I got, but I obviously changed these shelves up a little. It's a lot more like display. I know the Mark shelf is pretty crowded because I have a lot of Mark merch, but it works somehow. And then over there, there's a little sneak peek of things to appear in future videos. That's just my extra storage area. That's where all my photocard binders live, although I do have more binders, so I don't know where I'm going to put them, but they all live down there. And then this shelf has my platform albums. So there's the SM Minis over there. They have their little section. The rest of my platform albums. And then we have BTS, TXT and ENHYPEN, and more BTS stuff. And then TXT and ENHYPEN down there. My extra storage, that's where I keep my photo cards for storing videos. And then we have more trinkets and such. My Sunny Angels, Tokidoki things, extra binder stuff. Then I decided to put all my signed things here, whatever could fit here. I do want to frame these things, the Temptation and Ryujin signed things. But for now, I'm just leaving it there. Oh, and forgot to mention, this is where all my A5 binders live and my collect books. Then up here, I didn't change much. I did change the books and stuff up there. So that's the only difference, but pretty much it's the same. All my light sticks in their boxes, as well as the mini light sticks. All right, and then the second Big Mama shelf, which has the rest of my girl group albums. I decided to, again, fill in these little gaps. So you can see I put like this Stacy teddy bear thing, this aespa 2nd anniversary thing, and my Teen Fresh signed Sumin album. On the top there, we have my irregular sized albums and some photo books, some big things. Again, I try to keep in mind the size of the album so it looks more consistent rather than like keeping all the groups together and whatnot. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. And again, luckily I do have a lot more space now, I took out some albums. In this corner, that's my bathroom. And then we have my vinyl station. Since I love collecting records and I listen to a lot of different artists, I try to collect vinyl records as well. Ignore this projector over there. But yeah, we have K-pop, non-K-pop, a bunch of random miscellaneous artists that I listen to and I love collecting the records for. I do have a record collection on my second channel. It's like slightly outdated because obviously I've gotten some new things since then, but you can watch that if you want to. I actually set up this shelf right here. We just have some little accessories here, some random CDs, my record accessories, my bed with my Snoopy blankets. Of course, it's not well made. I'm gonna sleep in it anyways. Who cares? I just did it for this video. My two posters that I have up that I severely need to update, and update on this, I can't find it, so maybe I should just get some new frames. And then of course we have the last corner over here, which has a lot of my digipacks, Kinos, and miscellaneous. So it's not the prettiest. I know I can maybe like flip some jewel cases so it covers all that up, but honestly, I don't really care. I just care more about storing things because as I get more digipacks and stuff, I just want to just shove it and not worry about it. So I'm just leaving these gaps open for that reason. Then of course the Kinos, and then I have Woods and Zero Base One split up like this. And I also just kept my SMCU albums here because it's like, that has like a bunch of different artists in it, so. And again, I mainly did it by size. So you can see on the top shelf, there's like square sized albums. And then we have like the bigger boxes. Then up there, I just put my two shoe boxes, Taemin and BSS. And then the much improved plush canopy. The rest of my room is not that exciting. That's just my closet with my Woods poster up there. But then we're also just gonna ignore this for now. I just don't want to deal with it at the moment. You know, that's a K-Addy package that's been sitting in my room for a month. Haven't opened that yet. Those are some gifts, my extra albums that I need to find. I'm actually planning on putting these albums in that box once I open that haul. So that's why I'm keeping that there. That is it. So that's me finally reorganizing my room, and also an updated 2024 room tour. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.